Hello and welcome to the National Off-Road Racing Association. Since 1967, NORRA has been promoting off-road racing in Baja California, Mexico. This is the organization where it all began in the original Mexican 1000. The 1967 Mexican 1000 started in a bull ring in Tijuana with a handful of racers, and the goal was to go down the peninsula from Tijuana to La Paz on the course and the fastest time possible. With only paper maps, the racers took off on a Wild West Mexican adventure to see who will become the first winner of the Mexican 1000 rally. Ed Perlman and Don Francisco, along with a small group of volunteers, made the original Mexican 1000 a reality. They created the term off-road, and they didn't have the idea of what they created back then. And now, the words off-road reach around the world, and it all began with NORRA. The Mexican 1000 was the first promoted off-road race in the world. In 1973, NORRA promoted its last race for the first era and became dormant for many years until Mike Perlman, Ed's son, restarted everything in 2010, when the new era of the Mexican 1000 was created. In present-day racing, the Mexican 1000 has the largest group of vintage entries compared to any other event in the world. The new era started promoting a rally raid event for NORRA with a mix of vintage vehicles and modern race cars all together. NORRA now promotes two events, the Mexican 1000 and the NORRA 500. The Mexican 1000 is the largest rally in North America, going from Ensenada all the way to San Jose del Cabo. It is an 8-day event with 2 days of tech inspection and registration, along with the biggest welcome fiesta for all the drivers, teams, and fans. The first day of the race starts in Ensenada and goes to San Felipe, where NORRA has a finish line celebration next to the beach. The second day of the race starts in San Felipe and goes to Bahia de Los Angeles, where we have another beach finish line celebration. Day 3 of the race is the longest race day and travels from Bahia de Los Angeles to Loreto with almost 400 miles of rally racing and a huge finish line celebration. Day 4 goes from Loreto to La Paz, finishing on the famous La Paz Malecon beachside with the nicest sunset that you will find in Baja. Day 5 of the race may be the shortest, from La Paz to San Jose del Cabo, but it is the most magical. The finish line in San Jose is right in front of City Hall, with plenty of room for teams and fans to gather and watch all the racers take the checkered flag. The next day, we have the award ceremony, which is the biggest off-road celebration in history. It is a beachside on the white sands of San Jose del Cabo, where 1,500 people get together to celebrate the end of this magical event. The second race that NORRA promotes is the NORRA 500, and that is the newest event that we are promoting in Ensenada. It consists of 1 day of tech inspection and registration, along with the welcome fiesta and 2 days of rally racing that loop back every day to Ensenada. Day 1 goes from Ensenada to the Pine Forest, which has exclusive routes for NORRA 500 racers, with more than 250 miles of racing, and the race concludes with a finish line celebration and preparations for Day 2 in Ensenada. Day 2 goes to the Pacific Ocean and loops back to Ensenada again, along with the beach, and crosses over to the mountains back to Ensenada for the finish line celebration. The award ceremony the next day is a big celebration where we have the famous NORRA beer, and it is held at Transpeninsular Brewery, where racers and teams can celebrate their victories. This is what NORRA is all about. You are welcome to join us at any NORRA race and find out why we are the happiest race on earth.